What's going on, guys, and welcome to another video. As you have probably seen, meme coins have been gaining a lot of popularity and traction on social media, attracting many new people to the market. If you are one of such people and are just starting to trade, you have found the right video. Without further ado, let's jump right into how to successfully trade Solana meme coins and how I was able to make over $100,000 trading since the beginning of this cycle. So the very first thing that you have to do is to go ahead and buy some Solana. Although the price is pretty high right now, Solana is pumping, crypto is pumping, and if you want to get some money and get into trading, you have to get some Solana. To do that, you can use one of these popular cryptocurrency exchanges such as Binance, Coinbase, Crypto.com, or any other alternative exchange. Right after you bought some Solana, go ahead and deposit it into your Phantom wallet. You can set it up as an extension on your Google Chrome, or alternatively, download an application for your mobile phone. I'm not going to go into too much detail on that, as there are many tutorials covering how to deposit Solana into your Phantom. Right, now that you've got your Solana ready and your Phantom wallet set up, you have to select a trading platform. I do recommend using either Photon or Bullx, as those two platforms are amongst the most popular ones. Personally, I have been using Bullx and it has been very consistent with its execution speeds, and it also has some very cool and unique features that help you when trading. To gain access to Bullx trading platform, you do have to join the waitlist. However, if you want to skip the waitlist and jump straight into trading, you can use the link attached in the description below. Okay, now that you've got your Solana ready, you have set up your Phantom wallet and you have successfully signed into Bullx, the next step is to click on Wallet Manager. After you've clicked on Wallet Manager, make sure to select Solana, as the platform is multi-chain, and you will have new wallet generated automatically. You will also notice that you will have this notification pop up, and those are basically private keys for your wallet, so make sure to save them and store them in a safe place. Right after that, you can deposit your Solana into your new Bullx wallet by clicking Add Funds, where you will have the QR code pop up with the wallet address. What I also recommend doing is, within Phantom wallet, you have an option to import private keys from another wallet. So basically what you can do is import your private keys from your Bullx Solana wallet. That way you can connect your Bullx and Phantom wallet. Finally, now that you got your Solana into your Bullx wallet, first of all, let's talk about the filters. Now, please do keep in mind that everyone has their own unique trading style. So at the beginning, you might have to give yourself some time to trade and figure out what works for you and what doesn't. Now I'm going to show you settings that I use personally. So the first filter that I actually use is that I check moonshot tokens. By default, moonshot tokens in the new creations filter are enabled, so you are able to see moonshot tokens in addition to your Palm Fund tokens. I personally think that there's a lot more good tokens that are deployed on Palm Fund, and there's a lot more volume. That's why I like to keep moonshot tokens unchecked. However, if you trade moonshot tokens or you are planning on trading moonshot tokens, that's completely fine, and you can leave this filter untouched. Right, so for the new creations, I personally do not use any filters, as I like to trade raw. This way I'm able to see every single token that's being deployed in real time without missing anything. Keep in mind that's how I like to trade, but for beginners I would suggest you putting a filter for the dev holding percentage, so that the dev doesn't have a big holding percentage and can't dump on you hard. So my next filter is for the about to graduate column, and I basically put a minimum market cap of 15k, and I do this to avoid seeing those more dead coins. And for the graduated filter, the same principle applies as for the about to graduate, and I basically set the market cap at a minimum of 20k. This is again just to eliminate all these dead coins, all these coins that have been dumped after migrating to Radium. But also sometimes I like to put this market cap to, let's say, like $200,000, and then once we apply it, I sometimes scan through all of these tokens and figure out what are the trends and what are some patterns, and this will sometimes give me an idea on what tokens to search for in the new creations. So now let's talk about the buy and sell settings. Many people oversee this and they don't know exactly what to put in for those settings. Specifically, I'm talking about the fees. For example, let's open one of these new token creations. As you can see up here, these are the gas fees and the bribery fees that Bullx automatically suggests you use based on the current activity of the market. This will give you a general idea of what fees you should put in for your transaction to go through. Please do keep in mind that when the market is pretty active, these fees can be very high. So it really doesn't matter if you put slightly lower fees, as the transaction will still go through, it will just take a little bit longer. So what you can also do with Bullx is you can set up custom presets for your fees. And right here, as you can see, I have these 4 custom presets. I'm going to go over every single one of these presets so that you can have an idea of how to build your own. So to manually adjust presets for your gas fees, you have to click on this gas tab. Once you've clicked it, you've opened your buy and sell settings for that particular preset. And I have created this first preset for those lower volume days when the market isn't as active, so you don't necessarily need to spend a lot on your fees. This is why my buy priority fee is set to 0.01, my slippage amount is set to 30%, MEV protection is disabled, and bribe is also 0.01. So for my new guys out there, you might have no idea what is the slippage limit and what does this MEV protection actually do. So now I'm going to quickly cover that so you guys have a better understanding of these terms. So let's say you buy a coin at like 10k market cap. And what this slippage basically does is that it allows your buy to go through even if the price of the coin goes up 30% or goes down 30%. MEV protection, on the other hand, is a protection against a MEV bot. MEV bot is an automated program that basically buys just before you buy, making the price of the coin go up, and then once you buy, it actually sells on you, and that's how it makes a profit. So you don't necessarily need to worry about MEVBot a lot if you're trading with, let's say, less than 0.5 Sol and you're trading on Pump Fund, because the chances of you getting MEV'd are actually a lot lower when you trade on Pump Fund and with a small percentage of Solana. On the other hand, when you trade with a larger portion of Solana, and especially on the coin that has been migrated to Radium, you should definitely use MEVBot, since more often than not, if you enter on the coin after it has been migrated to Radium with, let's say, 0.5 or larger entry, you will get MEV'd. So for the sell settings for this preset, I have my priority fee set at 0.005, my slippage amount is 100%, my MEV protection is disabled, and my bribe is 0.01. You may ask me why my slippage amount is set at 100% for the sell settings. Well, this is mainly just to get out of the coin as fast as I can, because as soon as the dev dumps, when you see this dev sell, especially when it's an art-based project, the price of that token is going to go rapidly down and the coin is going to continue dumping. So 100% slippage actually covers the chance of your transaction not going through. So moving on to my second preset, I use the preset when the volume of trades is pretty high, when market is pretty active, so that's why you can see that my priority fee is set a little bit higher at 0.015, my slippage amount is set at 50%, my MEV protection is enabled, and my bribe is set at 0.025. Slippage amount is also higher at 50% because if I want to get on that coin and the coin is pumping really fast, I can actually allow myself a chance that the price will go up 50% higher, so that I can just jump on the coin and jump in as early as possible. My sell settings for this preset are 0.02 for the sell priority fee, the slippage amount is set at 100%, the MEV protection is disabled, and my bribe fee is 0.03. So another preset I would definitely recommend having is the no fee preset. Basically, when the coin is dead, there are no buys, no sales coming in, there's absolutely no need to pay fees. So just keep in mind and always have this no fee preset so that you don't waste your money on unnecessary fees. So for my buy settings, I have my priority and bribe fee set to 0, the slippage limit is 30%, MEV is disabled, and for the sell settings it's pretty much the same thing. Finally, we come to the last preset, and I'm actually not using this one, so we can configure this one together. So in the situation where I would be just starting out and I would have a very low amount of Solana, like 0.5 or 1 Solana, these are the settings that I would actually use. So for my buy priority fee, I would probably set it to like 0.001. For my buy slippage amount, I would actually put like 20 or 25%. MEV protection I would keep disabled, and for my buy fee, I would put an extra 0.1. So these are the fees that I would be using if I had a very low amount of Solana in my portfolio and I would be entering trade with like 0.5 Solana or lower. So now that you've got your Solana ready, your filters, your buy and sell settings, you're finally ready to start trading. So for your trading setup, I do highly recommend you guys use the Bullx Pump Vision section. You also have this new pairs section, but it's just not as user friendly and not as easy to see the coins that are coming out. So in the Pump Vision section, you have everything laid out nicely, where you have new creations, about to migrate to Radium tokens, and migrated to Radium tokens, all at one glance. Also, I absolutely recommend you guys having access to crypto Twitter at all times. That's why on the other monitor, I have my tweet catcher set up, where I can actually see the latest tweets tweeted by very important people that move the market, like Donald Trump or Elon Musk, as well as some news accounts, crypto influencers, or some other accounts that influence crypto in a good or bad way. So another very important thing in your trading setup is checking for bundles. So make sure you guys know how to spot bundles, and I'm going to show you an example of a bundle right now. So when I click on this coin right here, I can immediately tell that this is a bundle. This is a 1 second chart, and within one candle, like within 1 second, this came to like $70,000. And if we go into trades and scroll all the way down, we can see that within the first 5 minutes there has been 4 same 17 Sol transactions. So this means that this one person has bought 4 different transactions worth of 17 Sol from different wallets and is currently holding more than 70%. Avoid those bundled tokens at all times, because you're gonna lose all your money. And another way to check them is by using the Telegram bot called the Trench Radar Scanner. So right here, once you copy the CA and you paste it in this bot, it will check for you whether it's bundled or not. And right away you can see that this token is bundled. It says that the total percentage of bundled is 74.4%, which means that one person holds more than 74% of this token supply. And as we have just identified from looking in the trade history right here, this person bought 68 Sol using 4 different wallets, so 17 each, bringing his total share of the token supply to 74.4%. Please avoid bundles at all costs, and please be aware that some bundles are more difficult to spot than the others, so definitely consider using this tool. Okay guys, so now let's go ahead and take a look at an example of how I trade. So as I scan my new creations, I can immediately see this cool and unique token named Bingo. Alright, so now that I've got the best entry possible, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the website. So right away, this article does not look too bad. Although the article is published very late, like 2017, the actual story and the narrative of this Bingo, the changelog, is pretty cool. Going back to my trade, I can immediately see that the dev has sold. However, that's not necessarily a bad thing, and you can see that people are bullish and actually are buying this coin. This is actually because the coin isn't like a project, it's not like a art-based project or anything like that. So the narrative of this token is pretty good, and I can actually see people bidding on this. So we're gonna leave it as it is and see how it performs. And right here we can see that the coin actually struggles to break that 20k market cap mark. However, I really like the ticker and I like this story, so I'm just gonna leave it as is, and I actually believe that it's gonna go much higher. Right guys, so what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and search up this coin and see if it has been ever done before, because if it has, it's probably gonna be a red flag to me, and I'm gonna be selling it about this level. Perfect, so as you guys saw, the coin has actually never been done before, so it's pretty unique, and I'm actually really bullish on this. So to prevent myself from selling earlier, sometimes what I do is I put those sell limits. And now that I've got my 2 sell limit orders in place, each of these positions selling 25% of my holdings at 56k market cap and at 77k market cap, I just monitor the graph, I try not to engage, I look at the volume, and although I'm in pretty good profit as you can see, I still try not to engage as I see the volume increasing and the coin is running. So I'm going to continue monitoring the graph, and hopefully it will reach my take profits. And there you go guys, the second sell order has just been successfully executed, and since I'm pretty happy with my profit, I can just close my positions entirely and go home with almost 13 Solana in profit. There you go guys, I hope you found this video useful. Links to all of the tools that I used in the video are in the description below. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.